And take a look. You're watching NQTV. Experiencing difficulties with the sound during this relay program, please bear with us as we try to rectify the problem.
Later.
Experiencing difficulties with the sound during this relay program, please bear with us as we try to rectify the problem.
A few moments later.
The town of Carnarvon and the fishing village of Denham, 100...
A very good afternoon, everyone. Mike Higgins with the latest from the Channel 7 newsroom. And Australia's youngest leaves Sydney St Vincent's Hospital this afternoon, looking forward to leading a normal life.
Here's one. 146 to be down. 48. 140 to be. 125. You got that one right. 25 2. 25 4. California. 4 6. 6 8. That's covered, engine. Oh! Thank you. Bang up.
I believe it. All my whole life I would meet him and he would go bang partner.
King Proof Urea, the Australian urea that can make a world of difference. Almost half a... Look at you.
Hastings Credit Union, the key to a better future.
Mom, it's me, Marion. I forgot my key.
Coming, darling. Welcome home.
Oh,
nice. Tough day?
Oh, my caseload today was enough to lay me low.
All right, let me have these things. Come on. And you, over to the couch.
Back,
Come on.
feet, everything
Come on.
hurts.
Down. Now, first things first. Your slippers, madam.
Oh. Now, wait a minute. Wait a minute. What's going on?
Not yet. First, we have to make you nice and comfortable.
Oh.
What are you doing? I was trying to do something good here. Yes, you will.
All for the UK's biggest free streaming service.
Well, as you can see, we're just suffering from a few technical difficulties at this moment, but we shall have our programming back on any minute now.
Six hours later.
So while we wait to get the programs back on for you, just another chance for me to remind you that the brilliant and hilarious new show
We're no strangers to a property conundrum.
Entrou num vazio. Como que num vácuo. É. Uma espécie de espaço lá nas
5 hours later. A few moments later.
Tudo que há no santuário do Pai.
Cup is worth the wait. Good evening, Susie Rains with ABC News Victoria. Barack Obama's visit.
Good evening, Susie Rains with ABC News Victoria.
Later.
I'm sorry, we seem to have the gremlins in. We'll get back to the Scissor Sisters as soon as we can. Still with 4. I'm glad to say we can go straight back to the Scissor Sisters live.
Later.
Only getting better at.
Oh, really?
And not being so stubborn.
I'm a stubborn guy. And
One eternity later.
last time you've been on a date?
Well, I just broke up with my boyfriend.
Every night, Teletoons exploding with a whole host.
Skintimate legs.
This is...
This was a required monthly test of the emergency alert system. KNDO serves the Yakima Valley operational area. This concludes this test of the EAS system. This is KNDO, Yakima, Channel 23.
This afternoon thus far.
It's 40-minute drive. He's been gone since this morning. It's dark now.
The National Weather Service in Oxnard has issued a severe thunderstorm warning for southern Los Angeles County in southwestern California until 1:30 a.m. Pacific Daylight Time. At 12:28 a.m. Pacific Daylight Time,
5 hours later,
you are close enough to be struck by lightning.
Can Billy come out the
I say that again.
One hour later.
Now, sorry about the technical problems, but we're live to a real bank deep in the city of London. It's brand new. It's The Bank Job with George Lamb. You can play along online at channel4.com/bankjob. And as it's live, there may be some strong language.
Later.
The president's critics openly worrying about his stability.
Okay, well, as you can probably tell, we have a fire alarm. You could probably tell that before we went into that report, but we still have a fire alarm here and we're not quite sure what to do about it. So I'm really, really sorry about this, but I'm afraid we have to evacuate the building. These things happen, and unfortunately it's happened tonight and we have very little choice. So I really apologise. We'll get back to you with the rest of the programme if we possibly can. But for now, it's good night.
Well, as you may have heard, we're having a few problems at the moment. We're working to fix these and get back to the programme as soon as we can.
A few moments later. Later.
Well, apologies, we're having a few problems with the news at 10 at the moment. We're working to fix these and get back to the programme as soon as we can.
One hour later.
We're sorry for the disruption. We're working hard to fix the issue and hopefully we'll return to the news at 10 shortly.
One eternity later.
Well, I'm afraid to say we're unable to return to the news at 10 tonight, but are able to bring you the national weather next. You're watching ITV.
Well, a brand new year, so we've got some New Year resolutions, so...
It's over.
6:27 p.m.
Well, sorry about this. We're having technical problems with tonight's Big Brother. We will rejoin the programme as soon as we can. Won't be a minute. Well, good news. We can now return to Big Brother.
(12:02 a.m.)
Choose Serenata Flowers as the gift that delivers happiness. Shop now at serenataflowers.com.
Uh. 5 minutes later.
Association. It's called Just Imagine, and there's a dragon, and he's blowing into that sail. Is that how he's powering this, Rebecca?
That is how this is being powered. Just imagine. It is working here. Look at this dragon, totally. Very neat. This is covered with the corn husk that we talk about. Of course, they had to iron every single one.
And your phone's probably buzzed and gave you that weather emergency authority alert there because we're looking at wind gusts of 80 miles an hour making their way through. That's why everybody's phones, at least in the Sioux Falls area, made their way off. And what we're going to be seeing...
Fourteen hours later.
Same type of situation, moving through very quickly, wind gusts upwards of 80 miles an hour. So that's where we have the current tornado warning in effect, again, for portions of Hanson, Lake McCook, and Minor counties until 5:30. We'll get some additional updates. For now, we'll send it to break and be right back.
Really cool to see everybody representing all these different territories or states that you maybe didn't know a lot about musically or culturally, and the songs were incredible, and I've loved seeing so much diversity in the genres and all these artists. And a couple days ago, a jury of their peers and you, America, crowned a winner. She seemed unstoppable from the start with her song Wonderland. Here is Oklahoma's K-pop queen Alexa in her winning moment.
That means Oklahoma is the first ever winner of American.
Much later.
For everybody out there, but also just such a fiery performer that really
Telecurso 2000, um programa de educação do Sistema Fiesp e da Fundação Roberto Marinho.
Nesta segunda, 15 para as 2 da tarde.
Oferecimento Supermercados Real, Pose Oficina de Quitutes, Modas Lenart.
Sim, e todos os dias é dia certo para você adquirir o pacote da semana da Pose.
Later.
Equipe composta por 23 técnicos, entre eles economistas e sociólogos também, e foi um trabalho de bastante fôlego. Pedimos escusas, mas problemas técnicos aconteceram aqui na nossa TV2 Guaíba e infelizmente deu todas essas confusões. Pedimos escusas a você, que é a nossa companhia de todos os dias. Esperamos que você entenda.
O ministro Marcelo Queiroga já antecipou que a orientação é de só vacinar as crianças de 5
a 11 anos com prescrição médica e termo de consentimento assinado pelos pais. Mas
alguns estados afirmam que não vão exigir pedido médico.
Passing an exam, that doesn't mean you've proved that you could be a good doctor. It is sort of life and death. She's our friend and we lost her. I don't want to lose you as well. I'm doing this.
I heard man down and I thought, no, there's been a mistake. It's just the worst feeling you can ever imagine.
I'm trying to see if it's actually shatterproof.
Stop. I can't help the way I am. I just wish people would understand that.
Nesta sexta-feira. Mas tem muito mais aqui no SBT. Agora vem aí Primeiro Impacto com o Marcão do Povo. Um bom dia para você.
Sobe o som, sobe o som! Do Povo já está no ar a partir de agora.
A few moments later.
Hora depois do meu amigo Pablo comandando as madrugadas, eu vou até as 8h30 nessa sexta-feira.
Obrigado. Até logo, Jorge. Nada mal, hein?
Muito bom. A música é muito bonita, o aeroporto, Julie chegando, entrevista coletiva. Tomara que corra bem. A propósito, somos tão bons para improvisar. Que mal faz que a secretária de Alexander esteja grávida no filme?
É claro, isso podia dar certo. Não, é impossível. Com Alexander vão pensar que ele é o pai e isso vai deturpar toda a história. É inacreditável, não.
Ah, é verdade. É mesmo. Stacy é solteira, não é? Eu só queria saber quem terá sido o pai da criança.
Por motivos técnicos, interrompemos nossas transmissões. Prossegue nossa programação normal.
Ah, é verdade. É mesmo. Stacy é solteira, não é?